We are live, bro. Start. Hold on, I gotta get the.
Over under 8 viewers.
I'm saying we get 10 at least.
Tune into that shit, bro.
For the first time with the draft open,
I'm saying we get at least 10.
On NFL Network. Ian,
At least 10.
Yes,
I need to get on this shit.
Wednesday to discuss
Who?
this pick for the
Bro, I tried to. I put it on my story, but no one wanted to come.
reality is, from my understanding, this was not a difficult decision for the organization. You guys talk about traits, you talk about upside. That's why so many people.
We're 5 minutes in. Who do you think's going first? You said Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, bro.
Walker, the name Aldon Smith.
We should get some lo-fi. We should get the lo-fi hour on this shit, bro. Facts.
Trent Baalke ends up with.
Yeah, sure. I'll play. Oh no, you know what? I'll put in the.
Tyler, don't you think Go Up should put a lo-fi hour on this bitch? Wait, how do I see how many viewers there are, bro?
I think I can see on YouTube.
Let the Lions know.
Why can't I see it, bro?
Lions know what's going on.
Because you don't have my YouTube channel up.
Being written on in the back, off to the side of the stage to be handed off.
But I'll let you know if we get more than 5 viewers.
Could be Walker. Could this be again? Mentioned, a hybrid player and how he can drop it.
We're shooting for the stars with 5. So
do a lot in this copycat league.
How many do we got now?
Would that be a Micah Parsons effect in a way? Different though.
2.
Hey, we in the
Let's go.
All right, so the pick is in. I'm expecting Trayvon Walker here.
Pass rusher in this draft.
Oh shit, you got
Be
that?
able to rush off the edge as well. That's his versatility. And Joel made a good point about
Yo,
I literally had to figure that out. I was figuring out that for the longest time.
Now, who do you got?
you to do something else.
Who do I got? I think, bro, they said Trayvon Walker the whole time, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's Aiden Hutchinson. But Aiden Hutchinson keeps
No,
falling.
it's the other way around, bro. They said Aiden Hutchinson the whole time.
No, they just recently said that Trayvon Walker was going to be the first pick.
Yeah,
Let's get to work.
They kept saying they were getting higher on him.
Every place he's been, he's done something special. He just hasn't been in one place very
I swear to God, I saw reports that they kept getting higher on him.
Unbelievable abilities to show up. And this kid could be
You see that Lermy Tunsil sold his bong picture on the draft day as an NFT? Give him the gas mask.
That's why he's a Sigma King.
First-round selections. They
W
have
him.
that they earned based on their record from last year. And their
Hi, man. I'm excited. The pick is in.
The last one of the
The lines are on the
2
clock.
viewers, bro. We're going to get more, bro. Swear to God, more people are coming in, I swear.
for
Yo, Ned. So, by the way, I posted this on my story. Al swipes up, and he goes, yo, if I'm in my dorm, I'll join. And then he texts me 5 minutes ago, I'm not Al. He goes, I'm not in my dorm, man, but, good luck.
Let's see what we've got.
Al, bro. Like, for Al, it's a privilege for you to be
one of you. But
of 2022. And the first ever draft choice announced.
Well, talk about the Jaguars a little bit, man. What are they looking at here?
Bro, honestly, Jaguars are looking for. Bro, honestly, wouldn't be shocked if they reach and get an offensive lineman.
2022 NFL Draft. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker.
Hey, I told you, man.
Georgia.
I said that too.
So let's
I called that, bro.
There he is.
All right.
Dan, you know he's tight.
What
What do you think of that?
Georgia Bulldog.
Bro does not want to go to Jacksonville. I think I had Trayvon Walker as my 3rd pick or my 2nd pick. I don't remember who I had as my 1st pick, actually.
And he is
Yeah,
the
I
first
think you had
Georgia
Aiden
Bulldog
Hutchinson,
to
bro.
be
Did I?
chosen first overall.
Yeah, I don't think I had him in my first 2, but this doesn't shock me. I mean, you look at his combine day, and you look at his build, and that he was still really, really good coming out of Georgia. It doesn't shock me that they would take this pick first overall. It just makes me think. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson's got to go 2nd. He was at the Detroit Lions game literally yesterday, throwing out the first pick. I think this was pretty much a done deal. And Trayvon Walker going first.
Went to college at Michigan. Perfect fit. They want those types of guys.
Yeah.
But Trayvon Walker, super raw. A lot of people say he's super raw for the first overall pick.
I think he's going to be good. I really think he is. I think he's kind of a weird build, though. He's like, he looks too big for an edge rusher, but he looks too small for a DT. He just has a weird build. He looks good.
That's where those come into play.
So you like
The
it?
athleticism
You like the
and the
pick?
effort.
Honestly, I do. I think it's different.
Against Alabama. This is an Alabama wideout. And watch Trayvon Walker at
Yeah, what's with this
270 plus
echo?
pounds, hawking him down from
Where?
behind. And this is one of my favorite plays. You drop him in coverage. The change of direction there, that's like a
You got an
220-pound
echo in your
linebacker,
thing.
except that's a 275
I'll hear it, bro.
defensive end.
I think when you look
Low
at
key,
it
you just
all,
chatting.
and put it all in total, all the things we're talking about with projections, is there upside, all those
Did
things.
not
Josh Allen is there.
Hold on, let me check
And
get my
the
AirPods.
opposite side, edge rusher. So you can play a few extra games with Trayvon Walker. And Coach, how
Check your audio, bro.
Is in. Wow, that's fast. I wonder if it's just gonna keep going. If they're not gonna take long.
It's Aiden Hutchinson, bro.
Yeah, I think they had this pretty much wrapped up. I think that's why they
And the
know.
Lions
Who's the
made
third
their
pick?
selection.
Third pick's the
Texans
Texans,
now
right?
into their
Third pick's the Texans, right?
process. They're on the clock. Ian Rappaport, you have
Yeah,
the floor.
Texans, who do you think they're going to get, bro?
Before the draft, Trayvon Walker
My
suffered
bet.
a serious scare. Sources
Nicky
tell me and Tom
Ekwonu.
Pelissero that he was in a
Offensive
car
tackle.
accident running into two
State.
parked
Yeah,
cars.
I wouldn't doubt them taking
Somehow
an
emerged
offensive tackle.
unscathed, no injuries, no citations, but a scare for sure.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
we've got Javon Walker, well, at least he can afford to buy
Trayvon
himself
Walker
a
was
new
first
car,
pick.
based
He's
on the
like a
first
D
overall pick.
D
in this
lineman
draft.
out
Do
of
you think
Georgia.
this is Aiden
And the
Hutchinson?
Lions are about to pick
Aiden Hutchinson ran
Aiden
that
Hutchinson.
car. I think they ran that car.
Lions are about to pick this guy.
What do you think the Jets are taking, by the way?
It feels like this has to be the
The
hometown
Jets?
guy in Aiden Hutchinson.
Think they're taking a wide receiver
Posted to Sonny Weaver.
or offensive
Not
lineman?
at-
Aiden
not at
Hutchinson,
four.
no matter what.
Who do you think they're taking at 10? Wide receiver then?
We'll find out. The
Yeah.
Michigan Wolverine from
At 4, they'll probably
Legacy
take,
family. His dad, Chris Hutchinson, we saw him earlier.
I think they'll take,
on our broadcast with his son. It
They'll
was
take a tackle.
his sack record in Michigan that Aiden Hutchinson broke.
okay, this
What Aiden
has got to be
Hutchinson meant
Hutchinson.
for the
If not,
Michigan
I'll be
program this
shocked.
year,
I'll
coming
be
back
stunned.
and
I'll
doing
be
what he
for
did
real.
was
Bro, you don't want to see Nen stunned, bro.
to move his stuff very far.
And I'll be surprised for
Detroit
real.
Lions.
Actually, I'm not going to look at
In the
Twitter.
second overall selection. in
Twitter's-
I'm not looking. Yeah, I'm not. I was gonna look. I was gonna keep Twitter up,
Twitter
but
leaks
I
the
didn't want to.
I gotta be need to have these raw reactions. That's what the people are here for.
With the second pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the
There ain't no way they
hometown
climb.
kid
But okay, he's not.
is being drafted by the
He's happy, man.
hometown team.
he
The
looks
Detroit
happy.
Lions take
Yeah,
one
them
of the
blondes
most
looking kinda
decorated
good.
Michigan Wolverine
Anyway,
players sent to the next
Aiden
level
Hutchinson. This makes
we've
sense.
seen in quite some
I ain't say
time.
nothing. I mean, when it just came down to it, in the past week, you heard a lot about Trayvon Walker going first.
last year.
Makes Aiden Hutchinson probably the second pick, no doubt. He's arguably a top 3 player in this draft, top 2. He was at the Detroit Lions game, like I said last night. Not Detroit Lions, fucking Detroit Tigers. And overall great player for this pick.
He's looking pretty drippy. You know, he's been preparing for this for the past month.
Changing their
I
locker
don't know, he's
room,
kind of
bringing
goofy looking. I don't
forces
think he looks that
are
drippy,
there in
okay.
Detroit. And I get the sense from management there, David
All right,
Shaw,
bro, go on the
Where you
stage.
that
talk,
this is
bro.
a management
Yeah,
that's
like, for
willing
real,
to
bro.
work with Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, the GM, build this locker room, build this group. Aiden Hutchinson.
All right,
he's
you got a
got-
comment. You got a
He's
comment
got,
for Koosh.
he's got
What
busted
up,
written all
Koosh?
over him.
Shout out Koosh, yo, you Lions.
You think going
No,
number 2 when
pretty
he
good
thought he was
pick. What
going
do you
number
think?
2 will be in his journal as well? Give this guy a little extra motivation.
And here's a guy that doesn't need any motivation, but he's got
Why
another
can't I
chip on
type
his
in
shoulder.
chat?
This guy is violent. He is passionate. He is a game changer. We can't wait to watch him play.
All right, let's go to the tape here and show you why he's my top player in this year's draft class. You talk about highlight plays and
Well,
big
you got
games.
any,
That's
like,
what he did
expert
this last year. How
analysis?
about power? Watch his takeoff right here.
You want to give my expert analysis on this pick?
Push
Yeah.
and pull move
All right.
here. And get to the top and finish. He is an outstanding
It makes sense for the
finisher.
Lions. I mean, you see the coach and you see the type of player Aiden Hutchinson is. This fits his team so
Dude,
well.
why don't you mute the
Showing you
volume on the
instincts,
draft?
be able to work through all that
Should I?
traffic
Or
to
can
get
I?
home.
Did it mute?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at the coach, this type of player, type of team he's trying to build. These gritty players that want to win. You saw Aiden Hutchinson. He showed a lot of passion this past year in college. He beat Ohio State. Obviously, he wants to be on a team like this. I'm pretty sure this is the team that wants him. It's mutual.
Pretty sure. I'm certain.
I meant certain. It just seems like a good fit quarterback, coach wise and pick wise.
All right,
Plus,
so
he's
what do
an
you think about the
outstanding
Texans?
talent. I
What do you
mean,
think about the Texans up next?
I have no idea. Like, they could literally do anything. Like, they
You
could
know,
take
a lot of people
back.
saying they might
Like-
go Derek Stingley.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they could go Derek Stingley, they go Sauce Gardner, they could go an offensive lineman, they could go Jermaine Johnson third. I mean, literally, you have no idea what they're gonna do because they're a team that has multiple needs.
Watch out for Jermaine Johnson to the Jets.
On the
Watch
fourth,
out.
that's what I thought. But you never know what they're gonna do. What does he have? Hold on, what does he have? I want to hear it. Bro, and then you made me mute this. Now I can't hear what he has.
Stuff like I'm gonna be a first
He's
team All-American,
got
I'm gonna be
drip,
a high
bro.
school finalist, and you know a lot of
He's
that stuff came
drippy.
true. So it's my beliefs about myself.
It was sort of hard to read, but there are many journals for 5 years.
Bro, I'm telling you, this dude's gonna be a bust.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Why?
If you will, former silver.
I don't know, bro. I just don't like him.
There in that jacket for
I don't like
Aiden
Michigan.
Hutchinson, who is a Michigan
Nah,
Wolverine
bro, I don't wanna
legacy
hear it.
back in the day.
Bro, what?
I'll let you know. I'll let you know who the Giants take.
There he is. Growing up.
Oh, wait, who you talking to?
Who
you talking to? Why don't we get Tyler and Ryan on this, bro? Tell them to join us.
Fuck him on the stream or to watch?
Said come on the stream, bro. I mean, what
No,
else?
you guys want to come on the
There he
stream?
is. Growing up, and then moments ago,
Well, do you want to watch it or like come on it?
in the
You can
draft
come on
room,
it.
hugging his dad as
Okay.
he's the second
It's on
overall
Go Up.
pick in the
It's live
draft,
on YouTube.
staying in the state of Michigan, playing.
Yeah, tell them the links in, my Instagram.
Links in
Trying to change
Instagram.
the culture and the fortunes of that hard.
Go Up, can they call in?
franchise.
I mean,
Hutchinson,
sure. I mean, you're on the mic with
second
them.
overall pick in the draft. The Texans
Uh,
have made their
they
selection.
decided
It will be announced shortly. The Jets.
Tell them it's in like my actual Instagram bio, like Luke Camerata.
Oh, like
in
I see.
Las Vegas. All right, we're going to take a break, but we're going to stay here. Now, Las Vegas, what do you think the Texans are going to
All
do
right.
here?
So,
Well, there's
Take
been
us
talk
in.
about offensive
I
don't know.
line.
First two picks were predictable. I actually don't know what's gonna happen with the
Interesting
third.
has been the name you've heard come up
I'm more interested in.
Got a text from an NFL
I'm more interested in the next
personnel
couple
person who
picks.
said the draft starts at
Jets.
3. Everyone almost thinks
Yeah,
it's
I'm more
Carolina.
interested. Like I'm more interested in the
Sauce
Jets.
We'll
Gardner.
find out here.
Okay.
or
Lovie
Evan
Smith
Neal, I
now
think.
back
One of those
in
three.
the National Football League as a head coach.
If they don't take Evan Neal, the Giants, I mean, that's just pathetic. They need an offensive line
right now as the quarterback.
Which I'm not in the room.
Giants, man, they should not be taking
No, the
corners.
Giants are in a minute.
What?
Well, they have every possible pass protector on the board. They have every defensive player not named Trevon Walker or Aiden Hutchinson on the board. The commissioner of the NFL about to come out. Here he is with the Texans' choice.
All right,
The
here we
Jets
go.
are almost 3 minutes.
All right, who do we think? Who's our final guess? Final guess.
Take your corner. I'm telling you.
With the third pick in the 2022 NFL
If
Draft,
it's Sauce, I'll be tight.
Tavon.
Houston Texans select Derek Stingley Jr.
Oh, shit.
LSU.
Okay,
Damn,
so the
that's
first
good.
corner off
That's
the
really
board
good. Yo,
Is
something
Derek
really good
Stingley
just happened.
Jr. and he goes to the Texans.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
this is the
Wow,
surprise.
that's
Damn, everyone thought Sauce was gonna be the first off the
You go
board.
back to 2019,
That's a shot.
and that version of Derek
I
Stingley
mean,
was
they're
as good as
just,
anybody
they're
in this
just
entire
betting
draft
on
class.
the
Very
potential.
fluid.
Yeah, this is a little surprising. I mean,
Able to carry these
the Texans have like
without
2 first
any
rounder,
issues.
and they need
Playing
like
drive on the
everything
ball, you
up
see
and
some
down like their
bursts to change the
roster.
direction. Watch
I
him
mean, like
finish.
the
He'll
thing
pick
is,
off the football.
in 2019,
That's
I mean,
something
you
he
look
did
at Derek
2019
Stingley, he was a
6
monster.
times. He's got that my
I mean,
ball
can you
attitude once
mute
it
the
goes
draft,
up in the air.
dude? The
50-50
audio.
balls. We talk about those with
Oh, you
wide
want me to mute it again?
receivers.
Sorry.
It's not 50-50.
Yeah, I'll mute it after the picks happen. You're right.
I mean, he was the best corner in college football his freshman year.
Yeah.
I mean, facts. The chat is violating for what?
Oh wait,
I mean,
where can you see
honestly,
the chat?
we don't really want to hear the chat,
Where's the chat?
bro. You can't see the chat.
Tyler says, Tyler, you.
But I mean,
Smart.
yeah, he's clamping up Jamar Chase in practice. What else can you ask from a corner? You know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, so now we got the Jets. I'm looking at Jermaine
Oh,
Johnson.
Koosh, I didn't even see you were in here. I didn't even know the chat was on. I'm sorry, Koosh. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, this pick is this is definitely a good pick. I feel like, with them, they have 2 first-round picks, like I said. They have 2
Hey, he's pimping.
I just don't. It's interesting. It's an interesting pick for sure.
I kind of like it, man. Risky.
It is risky, but if it pans out, it's one of those picks that everyone's gonna look at and be like, "That was a great pick."
Could be.
Agreed.
Could be the worst pick. All right, commercial break. You want to do some trivia?
Yeah, let's do some trivia.
All right, pull some up.
NFL trivia. All right, you want to do on NFL trivia?
Bro, you go with your heart. Do what your heart says.
We'll do NFL trivia. What is the highest scoring game in NFL history?
Are you kidding me, bro? How would I know that? Oh wait, actually, it was the wasn't it the Chiefs and the Rams like two or 3 years ago?
Damn, I should have said by a team. Sorry. But yeah, that is. But the highest scoring by a team was the Redskins. The Commanders in 1966.
Damn, I should have known that one.
That's boring. That trivia is like for old people.
Bro, get some fun trivia in this. Come on.
What trivia, bro? Yo, Chad, what trivia you want to hear?
Yo, what trivia do you guys want to hear on this?
You know Ryan's gonna say something outrageous, bro. Stupid ass motherfucker, bro.
All right, ready?
All right, what season was Usopp killed?
Nah. All right. How many countries?
Bro, what? I'm not doing geography, bro. Grow up.
Which animal can be seen on the Porsche logo?
Isn't the Porsche like a horse? No, that's a Lamborghini. I don't know, bro. Lion?
Nah, bro, it's a horse.
Well, I knew it was a horse. Damn. I literally said that.
All right.
Actually, no, let's do top threes, bro. What's your top 3 favorite fruits?
Fruits? We doing tier lists now?
Yeah, we could do low-key tier list on this.
Top 3 fruits. Watermelon. Watermelon got the highest highs.
Low-key.
Then?
Low-key. In the summer, that hit diff.
Okay, I want to put cantaloupes up there, man. Can't be sleeping on a cantaloupe, you know what I'm saying?
Sleeper. Yo, why are the commercials so long? Hey, yo, T, I'll actually call in the NFL draft and I'll make them shorter. Hold on. Shut up, bro. Oh, yeah, what's your third one? Sorry.
I gotta think, man. I don't know.
I'll go with my top 3.
You kind of put me on the spot.
Yeah, I know, I did.
Strawberry, maybe?
I'm gonna go pineapple number 1. I'm gonna go definitely frozen green grapes at number 3, and my number 2 gotta be banana.
All right. So we got 3 minutes. They just got 3 minutes on the clock. You see the off-season additions.
You think they're trying? Oh, picks him.
I think it's got to be either Sauce Gardner, Jermaine Johnson, or Ike Ekwonu maybe.
Nah, Jermaine Johnson, 100%.
Why?
Yeah,
how many countries are in America? How many countries are in America?
Wait, states or countries?
Countries.
Bro, what's a country? What's a country like? I don't know what a country is, bro. I'm tripping.
Oh, nah, man. All right. So maybe, so you wait, so why do you think Jermaine Johnson?
I say Jermaine Johnson. I mean, you see him at the Senior Bowl, the combine that he had. I mean, I mean, obviously, Kayvon's there. I wouldn't be shocked if they took Kayvon. But, you know, it's one of those picks where it's like you want to go with the on-field production, you want to go with what he could do, you know? If Jermaine Johnson pans out, bro, what are you doing, bro? You go with Jermaine Johnson. He could be a better pick. Wait, did we not hear it?
No, it didn't happen yet.
Almost 8 minutes. What do you think the debate was in that?
Anyway, you go with Jermaine Johnson, you get a more upside player. Kayvon, you know, you never know how he's going to pan out. But, you know, he's definitely a good player. Top 5 talent.
Finally, the moment we've been waiting for, the best franchise in the league. Oh, Paterse! We have Paterse streaming in.
Common.
Finally,
Oh, we hit 5 viewers. We hit 5 viewers.
In the league is finally picking.
I think Gardner comes off the board here.
This is huge. If the Jet, either way, actually.
This guy says, quote, this guy in the 85 jersey says it starts today. No one knows exactly what that means. I don't know what starts today. I don't know, the dude in the front of the thing said it starts today.
And we've seen him before.
Yes.
Still, my goodness, that's a big
I mean,
thing.
All right.
Stingley is incredibly
Well,
athletic.
unless the Giants trade from 7,
And he looks like a
they are
giant
not
out
gonna.
there.
I
So
don't believe
I
they're
think
gonna
they've
take a
got a chance, if
tackle
that is the
unless
pick,
they like
to
one
get all those
significantly
trades
more
with all
than
that
10
production.
You think they're gonna trade? What if they take back-to-back offensive linemen?
He was
Not
on my
happening.
show the other day.
What if they do, though?
Last
Do
time
that.
he gave up a
I promise
touchdown.
you
He
that.
said, "I don't remember." That's what he said.
Could be sleeper. What if they take corner offensive linemen? What if they take no picks? They trade for Debo
I
Samuel.
still can't remember it. It didn't happen at
Highly
Cincinnati,
doubt. Highly doubt.
where he was part
not
of
worth
the Bearcats.
You think anyone's gonna trade for any wide receiver in this first round or no?
But
What are you talking
this is
about?
the Jets. You never
Trade
know.
for
They
wide
have
receivers?
every offensive player.
No,
on
just
the
trade
board
for a wide receiver like a
available for them to
Debo,
select. We'll see what the Jets
I don't know,
do
like
with
an
their
AJ
first
Brown,
two top 10
DK
picks.
Metcalf.
Maybe
With
Debo.
the fourth pick
All right.
in the 2022
Low key, I
NFL
think it'll be
Draft,
Sauce.
the New York Jets select Sauce Gardner,
Wow.
defensive
Fuck.
back, Cincinnati.
Yo, the Jets just made a fire pick.
Guys, I'm going to get emotional.
The guy is gonna get emotional. You know, that was a good pick.
I think this guy is
I have to agree. I know you're tight. Giants definitely wanted him at the next pick, which is really tough. Kind of puts them in a rough position now.
Wait, is that Jake in the background, Tyler? Is that Jake in the background?
Why is he
Oh,
bugging?
shit.
Regardless, I don't know. That kind of shakes things up.
He went to the Lions. Fuck, bro. All right, well, turns out Sauce Gardner is not going to be that great of a corner.
Yeah, honestly, you know, his stats in college are inflated. You know, obviously, I mean, if I go to college, I could probably hold someone to no touchdowns. You know, when you really look at it, it's an overrated stat.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think he's
so
going
the Giants are on the clock. I say a tackle has not been taken yet. So I say they're either going to go Kayvon
Okay.
Thibodeau, Jermaine Johnson, or a tackle if they trade the 7th pick.
What if they traded for a corner?
Bro,
Think they would
what?
do that? Or if they traded for a corner?
Nah.
Damn, that was a really good pick. Who's their other corner that they had that played cornerback 1 last season? The Jets. But he's a good cornerback too.
I don't know. They got Marcus May. I know that.
Tremaine Johnson. But is he even on the team anymore? Yeah, he is. No, he's a free agent.
All right, but Giants are in a good position to take a right tackle. And
Yeah, take an offensive lineman. Who do you think they're going to take?
I just hope they don't take the safety out of Notre Dame.
I think they're going to take Evan Neal.
Actually, I wouldn't even mind that. What you said?
I think they're going to take Evan Neal. Probably best player on the board right now for offensive lineman.
And who do you think the best player on the board is?
Best player on the board, like to draft?
Yeah. Best player
Either
available.
Jermaine Johnson or Kayvon.
No way. You
He's gotta
think
be one
Jermaine
of
Johnson's the best player available?
He's got to be up there.
Interesting take.
I don't know if it's so much best player available or player that I think should be picked. Let me restate that.
All right. Well,
But I think Kayvon is still the best player available.
this is going to be the cornerstone, should be a cornerstone player of the Giants franchise for the next 15 years. So let's see.
Yo, we hit 6 viewers.
While we wait for this, let's see. You guys fuck with the glasses? What do you think?
Rate his glasses in the chat.
Rate the glasses.
Hey, yo, chat. W glasses or L glasses?
I'm putting them on for good luck.
Hey, yo, chat's not feeling them, bro.
Yo, if you giving out L's, you bitch made for real.
Honestly, Tyler, bro, you just Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm gonna show this on stream.
I
Tyler
didn't
said
say
L.
Danny was bitch made. I said
You
Tyler.
can see
was bitch
Tyler
made.
said L,
Danny.
and Patrick O'Neal also said L. The only person who said W.
Yo, why did his comment appear? Why are these appearing on screen?
I'm just letting people know what the actual answers were.
Yo,
Oh,
Ray Ryan, tune in.
Oh, I was actually just talking about Jeff Okuda the other day. I saw like a interview
Yeah,
with
he's
him.
kind of a bust.
Yeah, low key, because I saw like a draft interview of him, and like the reporter was like, you get kind of sloppy on defense sometimes, blah blah flags. And he's like, I had 0 pass interferences, 0 holdings, and I just find that so funny because he was the 3rd pick, and he's definitely not a piece that the Lions thought they were getting. They definitely thought they were getting.
For sure.
Definitely
So
thought
we
they
have
were
not
getting
won a
better.
playoff game since the Super Bowl.
Wow,
Because if
definitely a
we make the
stat.
playoffs, it's kind of
Definitely.
guaranteed that we're gonna win the Super Bowl. So
Stat the Giants don't want to see. Daniel Jones, 12-25 career as a starter, just keeps getting worse.
until now, this
Sort
is
of
the pick
pathetic.
that changes everything.
Ooh,
Write that
Saquon
down.
Barkley with only 4 touchdowns in 2021.
Do you
I
hear
think
what I said?
You don't expect that from your 2nd overall running back. Wow, and the 31st ranked scoring offense in back-to-back seasons. It's a bottom
Yeah,
2
but the
offense
thing is, we're about to pick a game changer, someone that will lead our
and a
franchise.
negative 160 point differential.
The draft room. We don't
Yeah, they
look
all
that
hype.
hype. We don't look that hype right now, but
Yeah, no, bro, they are not hyped for that 6 and fucking
because the pick isn't in.
6 and 10 season
pick
they gotta
isn't in.
have.
I'm either about to flip my shit. I'm about to flip my shit either way. It'll be good or bad. We about to see for real.
I think they're taking Evan Neal.
I don't think so.
Who do you think they're gonna take? Kayvon?
Either Kayvon Thibodeau or
Or are they gonna take a wide receiver and blow it all? Wait, wasn't Andrew Thomas not good?
bro. Andrew Thomas is very good. He's
Nah,
one
but
of the
wasn't there a
best
better
receivers.
player than him?
No,
I'm almost certain there was, bro. You capping?
there was not. He was a
All right. So,
Yeah, who's the kid?
and then he looks like you.
I'm a rock with him. That is me. That's my stunt double. I'm gonna formally.
I'm joined by Sam Prince, a lifelong Giants fan.
Bro, this literally could have been your ass.
Yeah,
Bro, if you were
baby.
up there, dog, I would have been crying. Oof, yeah. Yeah, this is what a
before this pick, I'm gonna ask-
this is a common Giants fan right here. This is what a Giants fan looks like.
Sam is post-heart
Bro.
transplant.
I'm pretty sure he's a Make-A-Wish kid, and you're violating him.
Yo,
I'm not kidding. There's a Make-A-Wish kid that saw the Giants general manager today, and
Tonight,
that's just the Giants kind of promoting their values. You know,
first pick
you don't see other teams doing that.
true.
So let's hear the pick.
We hope this wish will be a turning point for Sam as he looks forward.
oh wow, he is actually make a wish.
In the future.
Yeah, and you're violating him for what?
Yo, my
We
fault.
got that. We got that.
Time to get
Y'all
your wish
recording
true,
it?
baby.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Mr. Goodell.
Keep that in the receipts.
With the fifth pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants select.
Thought he was about to curse.
Thibodeau, defensive
Okay.
end, Oregon.
Yeah, they hype.
Giants fans get their pass
Wow!
rusher, and as
Holy
Yeah, that's a good pick.
not enough wattage coming
That's
in
a
New
good
York
pick.
with Sauce Gardner.
Best player available.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Holy
Won't that be
shit!
a fun
Should have taken
battle
Josh
shit,
Allen a couple
man.
of years
for
ago.
quite some time.
There's a lot of personality with those two.
Holy
young men.
fuck,
Kayvon
man!
Thibodeau, Charles, the best get off of any of the pass rushers in this year's
I don't
draft.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
We thought a couple of different ways for the Giants. Remember the picks at 5 and 7. Could they take the offensive line?
No, we're taking the tackle. We're taking the tackle.
Was going
We
to
can't-
happen.
we can't-
You think you're taking?
And then
I think the Panthers are going to take Evan Neal.
Wasn't a wide
We just
receiver.
taking it.
We've got our second
Who?
surprise to me in this draft. Stingley at 3.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I think the Panthers are going to take Evan Neal. I think Evan Neal's got to go off soon. If he doesn't go off, then he's going to you guys.
And come back and
Evan Neal's
Wow.
the best defensive tackle.
Wow,
Like TJ
man.
just said, this guy's got the best
I
first
can't
step in
believe
the
it.
draft. He is explosive. He is rangy. He is long. He
Man,
is physical against the run.
That's some drip. That's a good looking suit.
This guy can be a
Yeah, bro.
game
The
changer.
Giants picked him, bro.
Doesn't matter if it's
Drinking
rain,
glasses,
sleet, or snow.
drinking
This guy can
soup.
get off and rush the
Come on,
passer.
bro.
Well, how
That's how
much
Giants
were you
fans are
circling
built,
his
bro.
tape when you guys wound up playing Oregon, Coach Shaw?
Well, every game you play,
2020
there's a guy
Morris
that you have to
Trophy
prepare for.
winner.
And this is a guy you have to
Pac-12.
prepare for.
Yeah! Flex
But
that.
he makes
Yo,
that tough because he
yo,
also has
yo,
temporary pass rush
yo.
moves. He can beat you with speed.
Bro,
He
you
can
already
go
know
speed.
Jackson Cowboys quarterbacks. Washington quarterbacks.
Blocked him pretty well, but he was close.
He's about to violate the whole league.
He spins the game. Yeah, he spins the game around.
Man, you think if they took Josh Allen instead
Yeah!
Rich kid. This is so neat, so fun.
Yes, sir. Talk your shit, baby.
Broadway off.
Bro,
Let me just tell you this.
Pokemon
Let me just
getting
tell you this. I'm not telling any tales out of school here on behalf of New York sports fans. Last few years,
Yo.
pretty big.
Yeah, go up.
And
Can I get some expert analysis, bro?
Between the Jets and the Giants.
I mean, simply, it's like the best player available on the board. I mean, you look at him; he's really, really good. Like, he probably should have won in the top 3, but he didn't. So this is a great pick for the Giants. They get a great edge rusher. As I was saying, if they had taken Josh Allen 2 years ago instead of Daniel Jones, I don't think this pick would have been made. But it is nonetheless a really, really good pick. And I think it's going to fit the team. You know? They already have Dexter Lawrence in the front. They have Leonard Williams. They just add another player to the line.
Look at that get off. Look at that get off in that bend.
I mean, he's fast. I won't lie. He's a great edge rusher.
Von Miller
He's a great edge rusher.
That's how Von Miller is bend right there.
His power, speed. Pat, Malik Willis is not going to the Steelers. At least I'm hoping he doesn't. And it's a good pick. It's a great pick. Best player on the board. Absolutely great pick.
New Jersey.
East Rutherford.
Panthers
Tyler, aren't you in East Rutherford?
3.5 minutes to go for their pick at 6. Every offensive player.
They're taking Evan Neal, or they're trading Christian McCaffrey right now.
We'll see what they're going to choose.
I'm
Kayvon
guessing they go
Thibodeau is a
Ike
New York
Ekwonu.
Giant.
I doubt they go.
And as you could
I
see,
doubt
the
they go
Oregon
quarterback.
Ducks since 2015 have been sending some.
What if they take Malik?
What
What if they shock everyone and take Malik?
And it's worked well. Take a look at that.
That'd be an awful pick.
Mariota's second quarterback went to the playoffs before he lost his job. Before it's Buckner, you can't block him now.
You know, you look at those past Oregon Ducks. I mean, they're all pretty good except Marcus Mariota, who's now a starter on the Falcons. So he's still pretty
Should be the
decent.
left tackle for Detroit.
You got a good plan.
And
How
Mariota
do you
is
do
the starting quarterback in Atlanta as we're talking
I'm gonna
right
mute this
now.
until the next pick
Welcome
comes
to
out.
the
So speaking of
Yeah,
this,
do
what do
your
you
little dance. Do your little dance.
what do you think of Christian McCaffrey missing multiple games past 2 seasons?
What do I think about Christian McCaffrey?
Since you know the Panthers are going to pick up next.
I mean, well, they got to figure out their quarterback. But McCaffrey, I think he's here to stay for now. I mean, honestly, I don't really care about Christian McCaffrey right now. I'm just kind of wondering who these boys are going to pick. And I think it's going to be a tackle. But Kayvon, bro, good to fucking see, baby.
Yeah, that's definitely a great pick. And then that could have been you, man. Just think about that.
I'm just not a Make-A-Wish kid. So,
Yeah, I know.
get in there, you know?
Yeah, there could have been up there actually too, when you really think about it.
So, you know,
Yo, commercial break. Let's go into tier lists of chips, bruh.
hold up.
Hold
I got a question for you.
Okay.
All right.
You ask, I answer.
What can be broken but is never held? And I want to hear chat's answers. Patrice.
Heart.
What?
Is it heart?
Nah, bro.
Then what is it, bro?
It's a promise.
All right, that was a good one then.
I got you. What does come down but never goes up?
I don't know. I don't.
The
Comes
amount
down,
of
but
money.
comes down, but never goes up.
Yeah. Actually, I got to take these off for the Panthers pick, you know? They can't be stealing the Giants' luck.
Yeah, okay.
You know
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good one.
Rain. Believe it or not.
That could be debatable. You know, when it hits the ground, it does bounce up. I'm just saying.
Nah, you're tripping.
I don't know. That's up for debate.
All right, well, Giants just got their edge rusher for the next 10 years.
Yeah, you're lucky if he stays on the team for 4.
All right, so although I am kind of pissed Sauce was taken, but I think corners.
I don't know. I think one of these things is maybe it pans out better for you, you know? Maybe you're upset. So, Like, you never know. Maybe Kayvon was a better player than Sauce. Maybe Sauce isn't as good as people think he is.
Maybe not.
Never know.
Oh!
What?
Let's just say I think the Giants are going to get Evan Neal at 7.
I mean, that is what I said, but I don't want to, Why? Who do you think the Panthers are picking? You think they're taking Malik?
They're taking Icky, bro.
Why? Did you read a tweet or something?
That's just my gut.
Okay.
It's my gut feeling, and my gut's usually right.
Wait, why did the Giants have first 2 picks? Is it because of the Chicago Bears?
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
because they traded up to get Justin Fields.
Uh-huh. That didn't pan out. Who do they pick out of that? After?
Giants?
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney.
What do you think of that situation in
He's a
general?
dog.
I think he's great too. He's one of the best players with the balls in his hand. Ball in his hand. Balls. But yeah, no, I mean, the fact that, he was going to be traded, or there was rumors that he was going to be
No,
traded.
he was not gonna. That was cap.
Yeah, wasn't that a bad reporter who just kind of not make stuff up, but has a tendency to not report everything correctly?
He stays capping.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna turn the volume back
Hey,
up.
do the Giants trade back?
Commissioner of the NFL with a highly anticipated pick. Is Carolina going quarterback? Every offensive player is available to him right now.
I love that they boo him still. It's great.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Ikem Ekwonu.
I feel like you must have read something.
Okay, so they go
I don't think you knew which one was going.
And then they
That's a little bit of a reach, don't you think?
North Carolina State to
Arguably the best tackle in the
right
draft.
there in North Carolina.
I suppose.
And what do you think of this pick?
I love this pick. I thought he was the second. Or he's my third best player in this entire draft. I thought he was the best tackle, and that was a screaming need, Charles, for the Carolina Panthers. They could not leave this draft without a starting tackle.
A lot of Panther fans screaming, "Don't take quarterback, get us the tackle." We thought that they might have to make a decision on the tackle. As it turned out, Coach Shaw, they were able to pick the number 1 tackle on their
Yeah, that's probably a best pick.
Ike Ekwonu. And what I like about him here, we know he's a road grader in the running game. So Christian McCaffrey's going to love that. He'll continue to get better in the passing game and help them overall.
If he
As
plays.
you mentioned, Christian McCaffrey's healthy. In my pick already for the comeback player of the year. And you've got a violent, athletic, physical run blocker and a great.
I said this in a
special
podcast before, or at least a video that I had made before, that I feel like as the league is, progressing and, the years go on, I feel like you're noticing more and more. Sorry.
Bro's throwing up the foe.
Offensive linemen being drafted. And do you think that's because teams see offense as more important than defense right now? Or because they're realizing how important protection is in general?
Well, I mean, yeah, man. You just got to stop the pass rush. That's the thing. It's the thing nowadays.
Yeah, I just think with the developing defensive schemes, you see a lot of more changing rushes, changing blitz schemes. And, you realize that, a team like the Cincinnati Bengals, for example, they're a perfect example. They had everything except a good offensive line. And, you look at that and you're like, what if they did have a good offensive line? Who knows? Mauler in space. That's a great, whatever it's called. Whatever it's called. Graphic.
Run the clock, boys.
But yeah, no. I think offensive linemen are definitely more important.
Classes are coming back on, but if we go, if we don't trade back, I'm expecting Evan Neal. If not, I really don't know. Charles Cross maybe, but I do not want that to happen. And if not that, people have been talking about a wide receiver. I do not believe that.
Started all 31 games. Yeah, no, this is a great pick. You think the Giants are going to trade the pick? You just think they're still going to keep it?
I think they keep it and get their cornerstone right tackle.
Okay.
Secure their line.
I agree. I definitely agree. I don't see them trading it. Picks in, so obviously they aren't trading it. Evan Neal, you think? I think that's an easy assumption. Who's the pick after? Who goes after this? It's the Falcons and then Seahawks. Do you think a quarterback's going to go there in the next 2 picks?
From the nation at 285 pounds, very aggressive, smart kid, was recruited by the Ivy League. That's where his aggressiveness comes in. That's why you see so many guys hit the ground when he's blocking in the run game.
Ian, take it away.
Aim to find the ball. New head coach, obviously. You happy about the new head coach? What do you think the problem was with Joe Judge?
Potentially for Baker Mayfield. Scott Fitter has had some interest in Baker Mayfield for some time. I want to say they came away with a quarterback tonight in the end. Of course, they do not. So don't be surprised if they circle back on Baker with the Browns in the coming days.
Okay, let's see. As a quarterback has now been
the picks in.
passed over for 6 straight picks. Now the Giants are picking at 7.
All right, let's see it, boys.
Falcons are now on the clock, just 2 minutes in. No trade.
I'm getting
Giants are sitting here.
I'm getting a call from a reliable source that said Baker's one of the Seahawks.
I'm pretty sure they just announced that.
Still up there. I think when all 3 of those guys are on the board, that's why
They just announced that there's a possibility.
I gotta put them on a reliable source.
I'm sure you do. I love the fact that they keep showing every negative stat about the Giants ever. Like they don't show.
Yeah, just to emphasize the come up we're about to experience.
As the Giants, the first
Coming up for a couple years now, haven't they?
choosing
With
both
the
of them.
seventh pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Evan Neal,
Yep.
tackle, Alabama.
Good pick.
Making
Solid.
What I love
Making-
about
look
this
at
is
that.
he's played right tackle. And
He's
I
a
think
tackle.
that's where he's going to play.
I mean, that's a stud, 6'7", he's built.
Andrew Thomas.
That's someone you want to see on your team.
Yeah, I
That's how much better he played.
I think he's going to stick it left, and I think Evan Neal's going to be your day 1 starting right tackle.
Yeah, because if he's made that progress, he's left tackle.
95 overall, 91 athleticism. If this was Madden,
And Evan Neal, because
Facts.
of his versatility. These
Facts.
I mean, he has 3 years of experience.
Right?
Played right tackle. You know,
And this is the most versatile offensive tackle in the draft, Evan Neal.
6'7.5", and a slim 337 pounds.
337, he's slim.
He is quick. You see him redirecting pass protection.
Only 2 sacks allowed on 626 block attempts. Pass block snaps.
And he got better and better.
On only 5 on 1,400. That's impressive. That is impressive.
he's a dog. What can I say?
Nen. I mean
I
Ryan.
think I got an
I appreciate
admire in my in the comments.
Yeah, Ryan is a very supportive member of my podcast, and I appreciate all the love in the comments.
Massive. That's what I like in a draft pick. Massive. Just a big guy. I like big guys. The big guys. I like taking the big guys.
Oh, my back. Today in my sportscast, we were talking about the draft, and I was saying that I feel like a draft like this, when it's a little defense, you know, not like it's not one of those drafts where you got a lot of skill position players, you know, like quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. It maybe isn't as interesting to some people as it is to, like, you know, maybe it isn't as interesting to the average NFL fan as it is to others. But what do you think about drafts and the players that they have? Like a draft like this, when, you know, obviously, like I just said, you know, not a lot of skill positions, to last year where it was 3 quarterbacks, the first 3, Jamar Chase, you know, players like that. What do you think is like the difference in interest in the draft?
I mean, yeah.
40-inch box jump vertical. That's so impressive.
I mean, yeah. You don't have like top tier quarterbacks or running backs or like wide receivers like we did last year.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not as interesting, not as much trade talk, maybe. So I can see that. But I mean, this year is so unpredictable that.
Yeah, I do have to agree. Kyle Pitts stats. I think Kyle Pitts is going to get a breakout season in the next 2-3 years.
I think so. Very talented.
I have to agree.
Type player. We'll see if they go quarterback here.
They're taking a while to take the pick, so I wouldn't say they don't know, but they're definitely not. They're definitely not quick to act. I wouldn't be shocked if they're trying to trade this pick.
Why is that?
You have doesn't matter. But I was gonna say, I mean, I don't know who they would take. I don't know. Malik Willis, I don't feel like any quarterback is strong enough. They don't need a wide. They probably actually. You think they're gonna take a wide receiver?
Nope.
I mean, they don't have any wide receivers right now. They don't.
Kyle Pitts, others.
Who's others other than Kyle Pitts?
I mean, they're just an incomplete roster. They don't have anything.
Yeah.
And you don't.
I do have to agree. They could take anything right here. I wouldn't be shocked if they take a wide receiver a little early. Maybe a little Garrett Wilson, Drake London.
Maybe.
AJ Terrell, great pick.
So what do you think about Marcus Mariota?
I think I said this before. I think we were talking about this on the last podcast we did together. He's a good filler. I don't get why they have him. They're a team that needs to rebuild. He's not a rebuilding quarterback because he's kind of good, or not good, but he's just decent enough to win you a couple games that you don't want to win in a team that probably wants to tank or play a little bad to get some good picks. So I don't know. Maybe he comes out and he's really, really good and it's great for them. But I don't think he fits what they're trying to do right now.
With the 8th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Drake London.
I said it.
Wide receiver.
Okay.
I said it.
So they go wide receiver.
All right, this doesn't shock me. You look at their roster. They had no wide receivers. They lost.
They're going to play tall ball in
whatever his
Atlanta with
name.
Kyle Pitts and Drake London. That's a basketball team
Russell
they're
Gage
putting
Jr.
together
to the
there for
Buccaneers.
Marcus Mariota.
Obviously,
Guys,
Julio
he
Jones
can
left
go
a
up
year
and get the
ago.
ball better than anybody
Calvin
else in
Ridley
this
suspended
draft
for a
class.
year.
His catch rate is
But
off
when
the
they
charts.
all
You
come
see
back,
that basketball
per
background
se,
coach each and every time
this
he's
could
on
be
the
a
field. I
really
know you saw
electric
it as well.
offense.
We
Drake
saw
London,
live
Calvin
in
Ridley,
person. I
Kyle
thought we
Pitts.
played
Maybe
him
they
probably
get
as
a
well as
good
anybody. We
quarterback.
never played him this,
This
but
could
we
be a
still
good
gave
team.
up 2 big ones. This guy's long. He is athletic. You just put the ball in the area code.
And Drake London
He's
is
gonna find a way
definitely
to
a third wide
body you up
receiver.
because he's a physical guy now. He's not just a basketball player that shies away from contact. He's going to lean into you. He's going to jump up over you.
And what was
I mean,
Marcus
he's just
Mariota's
gonna.
best with
He's
Tennessee?
good. I mean, he's like a high point type of guy. He reminds me a lot of Michael Pittman in his build. You know what I mean?
And forgiveness when you're throwing the football downfield. That's another target for Mariota and a way to move the ball downfield. As you got play over the rim.
Trying to keep this a little.
Yeah, I like the pick.
I like the pick too. I definitely like this pick. I like that they didn't take a quarterback, but you have this next pick coming up. What do you think's going to happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know either. You have Seattle and then the Jets. I would love to hear that the Jets traded their pick for DK Metcalf.
And with that pick, sadly, I have to say I need to go, but I want to thank you for having me on the stream.
Of course.
It's 8 picks. All right, signing out. Appreciate it.
Everyone enjoy Nan. Yeah, Drake London here, great pick. Appreciate Nan coming on. I don't know who the Seattle Seahawks are going to take. It's definitely going to be a rough pick, but I definitely see them either trading it, taking Malik Willis, maybe taking an offensive lineman. I don't know. I don't know who they take. Maybe Charles Cross, but this is definitely a hard pick for them. It has a lot of questions around it. Definitely a lot of questions around it. But Drake London, great pick for this team. They had no wide receivers on this team at all. Definitely a great fill-in while Calvin Ridley is out for the season due to his betting last year while he was injured. But definitely a great pick. I'll put the volume on a little bit again.
The first wide receiver
Try to lower it.
tonight, and you are the newest member of the Atlanta.
I'm gonna do this interview right now.
There we go.
It's just I'm speechless.
Taking it all in. So you get to play along Kyle Pitts. What are you bringing to the Atlanta Falcons?
I think just playmaking ability. I mean, especially with Kyle Pitts over there. I mean, it's Twin Towers.
I know, Pat.
Let's check out the NFL.
Pat in the chat just said rip the Raptors. The Raptors are down 23 or like 20 something. You know, they were down 3-0. They came back 3-2. It's rough. It's a rough way to go out. Gave us a little bit of hope just to. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you, Ryan.
Turned into 1,000-yard seasons and way more touchdowns.
Okay, so 4.5 minutes to go until the Seahawks run out of time and the Jets choose again. We're back from Vegas with the Seahawks selection 2022.
What's up? Okay, great. Ryan called in just to hang out. Hello? I'm really glad, Ryan, that you called in and gave us that insight into the Seahawks pick.
Yo, I just want to call in, say, total fucking bitch.
Ryan didn't have anything useful to add, but, you know, it's still great to, you know, get so much positive feedback from my friends. Epic pepperoni stuffed crust.
Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
A lot of questions on the board, man. There's a lot of questions. Seahawks, do the Jets trade their pick or just wind up taking a young wide receiver? I said they would take a young wide receiver because, you know, you trade for someone who's been in the league for a couple of years. Obviously, you know they have their established talent. You think someone like Garrett Wilson, you know, at Ohio State, you know, definitely can be important.
See that thing John Morant has? That's a hypervolt. That thing he uses to warm up and stay loose before he throws it down. That thing Tony Finau uses on course between shots. Ooh, that's money. That thing Robin and I use before and after we're on the
And then got to see his Giants picks. I'm glad that he was here for that. Definitely some huge picks.
That thing that's for everyone. The hypervolt from Hyperice. Give your body the daily relief it's been asking for.
Speaking of sports betting, sports betting was definitely very popular this year. I actually did a little bet for Super Bowl that I lost. If Matthew Stafford got one more passing yard, I would have won, but did not pan out. Just crazy. Got 289. I think I needed 290 yards from Matt Stafford, the touchdown from Odell, which I got, and well, what else was it? I think the Rams win. I think it was all three for the Rams. But literally, Matthew Stafford got 288, 82 passing yards. He needed like a cut, like literally one more completion. Didn't that treat you right? The pick is in. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't trade it. I wonder who they're going to take. Someone said they could circle back. Adam Schefter, I think it was, said they could circle back and trade for Baker Mayfield. I don't know how good of a trade that would be. A little confusing. As I said, though, wow, I did not know that Gerald Everett didn't re-sign with them. You know, as I said, it sucks that he might just, you know, be a QB in the wind. No one really knows what's going to happen to him. But, you know, maybe he reestablishes himself on the Seahawks. Pete Carroll, good coach. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, a little confidence on him. Wouldn't be a great. Wouldn't be an awful second day trade.
Traded away to get this draft pick. Russell Wilson. This was Denver's pick. It is now Seattle's. What do you think?
Well, if the pick is in, that's the surprise to me. I thought John Schneider would trade out.
I definitely agree with them. I don't know who just said that on the live thing, but I definitely agree. I thought they were going to trade out of this because it's a late pick. I don't know. I have no idea who they're going to take here. Offensive lineman Malik Willis. It's got to be one of those two.
In the 2020 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Charles Cross.
Okay, yeah, like I just said, Charles Cross. That makes a lot of sense. They've needed help on their offensive line. They didn't have any help for Russell Wilson in the past years. They don't have a quarterback right now. It wouldn't make sense for them to take Malik Willis. They said they wanted to get Sam Howell on the second day. Definitely would be a better pick for them than Malik Willis this early. I wonder where Malik Willis is going to fall now, or if any quarterback's going to go in the first round. Definitely would be interesting to see. Next pick on the board is the New York Jets. New York Jets on the board. I wonder what they're going to do.
Mississippi State guys, the air raid with Mike Leach. The heavy majority of his snaps were pass sets. Obviously, 80% of his snaps in college were pass sets.
And I guess what Joe was trying to say, if I'm following you correctly, Pete Carroll always wants to run the football. He wants to get back to being a power.
Yeah, definitely Pete Carroll's heavy on the run. I had Russell Wilson a couple years in fantasy. I think I had him like the past 3 or 4 years. And, you know, you definitely get frustrated at his ground and pound type of game, even though he had such a great quarterback. So I'm glad that maybe Russell Wilson goes over to the Denver Broncos, and they just unleash him. They let him sling it. I think that's what Russell Wilson's good for. I mean, he's a great quarterback. And, you know, we'd have him in the games where me and my dad were watching him, and it's just like they'd be down like a touchdown or two, and they were still just trying to run. And it was just so frustrating.
Okay. All right, this is a big-time football intelligence player staying attached. Right on my page, OTG.
Yeah, no, this is a great pick. I'm at an offensive lineman. We take a defensive tackle. I mean, not defensive tackle. Quarterback second day. Definitely could be good. Definitely could be a good pick.
His ability to react to counters, you're going to try and hit him and show the ability to redirect and adjust. You're going to be in bad positions like this right here. Once you recover, that shows you the polish as a pass protector. And in the run game, again, Joel mentioned it, didn't get a ton of opportunities there, but there are examples of him creating some movement at the point of attack. That's going to continue to improve as he gets more experience.
Okay, as you see, there is the draft room
Yes.
Washington. Celebrating Charles.
I'm surprised they did not trade this pick. I'm definitely surprised they did not trade this pick. I wonder what the Jets are going to do, though. I wonder what the Jets are going to do. They took Ahmad Gardner, Sauce Gardner, and then was upset about that. They're taking a while, so you never know if they want to trade real quick. But I don't know. Obviously, Jets fans are looking around.
Was the number 10 overall selection, and then he pick swap later. That trade obviously did not materialize by tonight. The Jets.
Unless
they're not expected to trade for Deebo Samuel. He always has the inside scoop that amazes me. So they're going to take someone. Maybe Garrett Wilson here. Maybe Garrett Wilson here. They don't mind up trading for anyone.
Talking to him about his usage, but that's for potentially another day. The Jets now are on the clock. They chose Sauce Gardner, 4th overall. It's the highest drafted defensive back by a Jets team in the common draft era, beating the 6th overall pick they chose Jamal Adams with years ago. And interestingly enough, this is the pick that they're using now because they traded away Jamal Adams to Seattle.
That is funny. I wonder.
They've got every wide receiver.
I think Sauce Gardner or Jamal Adams. I don't know. Jamal Adams is definitely good, but if Sauce Gardner pans out, yeah, Garrett Wilson is definitely up there. I think he's going to be the next pick off the board. He's a stud.
Deebo Samuel conversation. Last year, the 10th pick was Devontae Smith, the wide receiver out of Alabama to Philly. His average per year is $5 million. So if you're the Jets and you want a wide receiver, well, I love Deebo Samuel. Man, you can get a heck of a discount if you get one right here.
Remember, the offensive line was still a consideration too until Charles Cross came up.
Yeah, both Charles Cross and Charles Cross, Ekem, and Evan Neal all went.
But it feels like they have their choice of receivers, as you said, not named Drake London.
Well, the other thing you got to think about too is we've talked so much about quarterbacks, what kind of quarterback league. This is a great opportunity to take another guy who's going to be starting. We have many starters right now, still edge rushers, corners. You got receivers. You got a lot of guys that are available for you.
So here's the deal: if the Jets pick here, it becomes that much more unlikely that Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, if they take Garrett Wilson here, like he just said, I'm pretty sure that's it for wide receiver trades for them.
The name from Roger Goodell, the second Jet to be announced here in Vegas tonight.
See the next couple picks that are coming after this. You got Washington, Vikings. You got Texans, Ravens again, Eagles, Saints. Okay. Yeah, like I had said, I think I had said this back in my earlier podcast about draft overall. I did say they were going to take a wide receiver. I'm not sure if I said Garrett Wilson. I don't remember. I don't have my actual sheet up. But this makes sense. You don't trade for a wide receiver. You take a younger wide receiver. Obviously less money, more upside. Obviously, it's definitely a better pick in my book.
If Drake London was in this spot, he would be the perfect choice to go to Elijah Moore
Mhm.
because he's a plus-size receiver.
I have to agree with that. They probably were looking at him before they were. They probably were. Yeah, they were probably looking at him. Probably looking at Drake London, and he got taken. So they settled for Garrett Wilson.
Coach, youth is growing together.
There's no question about it. And what I love about this guy, especially paired with the young quarterback, his ability to run after the catch. You can see receiver screens, quick slants, hitches in this guy's hands, and he can make something special. He can be your fly screen guy. He can be your do everything guy.
Yeah, this is a good. This is a good pick right here.
He's going to have to learn the OH now.
Who's up next? Commanders?
He'll learn.
I don't know who the Commanders going to take now. I have no idea.
This dude is a weapon. When you get the ball in his hands, jet sweeps, he can make a house call on it. He understands route running.
I had them taking a cornerback, at least in this draft, but both of them are gone. I mean, Stingley and Sauce are gone. They were in the first 4 picks. So, do they take a defensive line? Do they take Jordan Davis? I don't know. I don't think they take a wide receiver. They have Terry McLaurin, but they don't have another star next to him. So maybe they try to wait for Curtis Samuel to pan out. I don't know. I really don't. They could wind up just taking a wide receiver, which would make a little sense. They could also take Jordan Davis. Maybe they take Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams is a stud. You never know. You never know.
He's so polished in his route running, but how about the competitiveness? In clutch situations, short side of the field, snowing, it's cold. CJ
Impressive.
Stroud, great ball. He goes up and gets it in a huge win in a 50-50 situation. Melissa, this guy is a player, and the Jets got themselves a playmaker.
Yes, a much-needed weapon for the New York Jets. You are headed to New York. How does that sound to you?
I mean, it sounds awesome. I'm just so blessed to be
Oh, wow.
happy that the New York Jets take a chance on me.
There's really only one way for the New York Jets to go, and that is up. How are you going to help them do that?
Saints trade for the number 11. That doesn't shock me, though. Like I just said, I don't know who the Commanders are going to take. But trade up. Trade up. You think they take Jameson? I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked.
That was a welcome to prime time.
Wow. I wonder who they're going to take here. This is crazy. Or do they take a quarterback? Wow. I have no idea. I have no idea who they're going to take here. Yeah, they just re-signed Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston. They have Taysom Hill. Wow. They can go any way. Go wide receiver, quarterback. I don't think they're going to take a defensive player, but I mean, I have no idea. Sports betting again. They really love shoving sports betting down your throat. Wow, so that moves the Commanders down to the 16th pick. I do not know who they're going to take. I still don't know who the Commanders are going to take. I wonder what they got for that trade. I would love to see what that trade is. I'm actually going to look it up right now. NFL Saints trade. They have a trade alert, but they don't have an actual. Yeah, they don't have an actual who was traded up, but they do have that he was traded up. Maybe second rounder. Or maybe third, fourth. I would have no idea.
Hey, big man. Hey, Dave told me you got some kind of great system of betting that really works. That's true. What is it? Is it like home dog?
First round. First round of the draft is always interesting. I think I'm going to wrap up at like the 16th pick because after that, I mean, it's still interesting, but or maybe I'll wait till the 20th. Yeah, I'll wait till like the 20th pick. Right after that, it kind of falls off, and those are probably the only picks I really want to see.
So powerful, you can face anything, even these faces.
Yeah, we'll definitely go to the 20th pick. Who has the 20th pick? Let's see. I'll see where I'll stop. Yeah, 20th pick is the Steelers, my Steelers. So we'll end at the Steelers. Or should we end at the Green Bay Packers because they might take a wide receiver? It depends. We'll see. We'll definitely see what's to come. My mom just texted me that there's too many commercials. I remember Tyler had said earlier in the chat, make there be less squares. What did he say? He said, you're legally streaming the draft. And then he said, why are commercials so long and making it shorter? Which I could. Trust me, I hate them just as much as everyone else does.
Next big to do on our list is to let you know about the 2022 schedule, our schedule release show.
Schedule release
right here on NFL
on May 12th.
So,
has it been?
The Saints.
The 60th, the 16th, and the 3rd and 4th, like I said. All right, that makes sense. The Saints still have a 19th overall pick.
Interestingly enough, the 16th overall pick that the Saints just traded into this spot was one of the picks that they got recently from Philadelphia, which Philadelphia got as part of the Carson Wentz trade. And Washington now gets to use that pick, and they have Carson Wentz on their team.
That is quite funny.
So that's the way that's all going. The Saints moved up for who?
Well, I think you look at the receiver run. Drake London went at 8. We just saw Garrett Wilson go at 10. And I think when you look at some of these other teams, Philadelphia being one of them, if you want a wideout, that run, you might miss out if you sit where you are for the New Orleans Saints.
And you make the move, and Terry McLaurin probably calling into the draft room a number of times. You've got to get me a running mate. You said you'd get me a running mate. We're about to run out of these guys. And by the way, there's another one from Ohio State out there. Go get him for me, please.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, hopefully he will be available for them down at 16. But the Saints going at
Chris Olave is who they are talking about. I don't think he's going to be available at 16. Maybe they will, or maybe they're confident he will. But you know, who do the Eagles take that?
The commissioner of the NFL joining us here up on the stage right now.
Got a bundle of people coming out. Chiefs fan for their Saints pick. I'm pretty sure, is that the Chiefs and the Chargers? So no Saints fans coming out for the Saints pick. Bolt up and the Chiefs. Austin Eckler and Tony Gonzalez.
When we announce 2022 schedule on May 12th. This year's schedule will have a new twist, as our Thursday night games will be carried by a new partner, Amazon Prime Video.
Amazon Prime Video. I'm pretty sure they already had Amazon Prime before they had. Because I remember watching a Seattle or Rams Viking game on Amazon Prime. At least maybe when they were first trying it.
Who will be part of the Prime Video broadcast team.
Glad. Interesting.
Thanks, Roger. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Good. Tell you what, I am excited to be part of this broadcast crew from Amazon. You may recognize this guy right here next to me. He's going to be helping me make this announcement for
I'm glad Austin Eckler finally, when Melvin Gordon left, Austin Eckler really showed how good he was. I always thought Austin Eckler was great. And Melvin Gordon just re-signed for $5 million on the Broncos, so I wonder how that's going to pan out. Could be interesting. They obviously have their rookie running back from last year, so how much do they want to integrate him into the offense? Who knows? But another weapon for Russell Wilson. I doubt he's complaining.
Look, it doesn't get much better than this. It doesn't get much better than this. Thursday night football, you got two high-powered teams battling it out. It's going to be an amazing thing. Even if you don't rock with the Chargers or Chiefs, I know you got your fantasy team, so there's no point. It's going to be awesome.
I'll tell you what, we're looking forward to it. This
This guy's not happy.
62 years.
This guy is not happy to see Austin Eckler up there.
So we will see you there September 15th.
September 15th.
All right, so while those guys announced something for Amazon, we had same-day delivery on a Lions trade. They just moved up from 32. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Minnesota, an NFC North on an NFC North phone call.
That's got to be a quarterback.
You think?
They were making calls to teams inside the top 10. That's what I heard before the draft.
Wow.
Saints pick first.
Wow. That's the next pick. Malik Willis. Jesus, I have no idea. Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis. Wow, they took Chris Olave instead of Wow, I know Terry McLaurin. I mean the Redskins or at least some players on the Redskins are furious. Wide receivers and quarterbacks in specific. But wow. I thought they were taking Jameson Williams, man. Jameson Williams is a dog.
And this is somebody that can get down the field. Jameis Winston wants to get vertical. Charles, this is a guy who can go get it.
Definitely a little bit of a surprise. I did not think he was going to go this early. I thought for sure he was going to be the fourth wide receiver off the board, for sure. Wow, the next pick is interesting though. I mean, as I just said, the Lions traded up to the 12th pick, which the Vikings have. So they got to be taking a quarterback, like he said. There's no way you trade up 20 picks to take a defensive lineman. Unless, I mean, he's a stud. But, I mean, they're taking a quarterback. You got to be, right? Interesting, though. Interesting.
We know Atlanta trying to get back. We saw that draft here already. But this team, the Saints, DJ has said it throughout this draft process that he is on target. They are not thinking about rebuilding. They're thinking we're there right now, and we're still trying to win.
I agree. I don't think.
Since Tom Brady got there, so they're confident. They think they can win this division.
I don't know how to say this. They're not a bad rebuilding team. I mean, they're not a bad team, but they'd be better as a rebuilding team. I don't know. But they have so many good players. I wonder what's going to happen with Alvin Kamara. Let me look that up. Because I know he got arrested earlier. Alvin Kamara. His hearing has been pushed to August for his arrest. His arrest earlier in the year. But Chris Olave, or are you saying Chris Olave? Michael Thomas, whatever quarterback, they wind up starting with Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is good. He was having a good year last year. Then you have Alvin Kamara, and then you have a decent offensive line. They lost to Ron Armstead, but you have an offense that's pretty good, pretty high-powered, and you have a defense that's also pretty good. So I get why they're not rebuilding, but I think definitely I'm sure, though, Ohio State's glad to see their wide receivers go back-to-back. It's definitely impressive.
Wide receivers from Columbus being picked in the
Oh, in the first round, okay. Tegan Jr., I did not know he was a 9th overall pick in 2007, but he was a little stud when he was on the Panthers team in 2015. Michael Thomas is happy about the pick. That could have been Terry McLaurin. Detroit just they're up on the board right now. They're just taking Aiden Hutchinson with the 2nd pick, and they're back within the top 12. So they're gonna get 2 picks within the top 12, which is interesting. I'm sure when they traded for a first-round pick for the Rams, they did not think they were getting the 32nd pick, but You know, who expected them to win the championship?
So Jameis Winston's got to be smiling right now, saying, "Hey, I got to prove myself. Now I got a bunch of guys to be able to do it with." All right, time for the welcome to prime time for Chris Olave, delivered by Pizza Hut. Melissa?
Back-to-back Buckeye receivers taken. You both told me earlier you don't look at mock drafts. You didn't care where you went.
Yeah, I was talking to Nen last night when he was on the show, or when we were on Xbox, sorry, about mock drafts. And I feel like when you look at mock drafts, they make your head spin. I mean, one of them came on going in the top, in the 10 to 15 range. I mean, they're all so different, and they all just make no sense. One of them had Aiden Hutchinson as 9th. I mean, it's just like you look at them and you're like, they make you sick. Mock drafts are so frustrating. But great pick for the Saints. I had a feeling they were taking a wide receiver there. I thought it was going to be Jameson Williams, but not. They took the first rounds and swapped. Wow. That's weird for the Vikings. They don't really win there. They just got a 3rd-round pick. I mean, they move a couple spots. But they probably, yeah, I don't know. It kind of makes sense. They get 3 picks closer, I guess. They have 32, 34, and 66. Get two top 34 players.
Usually a quarterback, and that's a long-term need for this football team.
Well, they already have Travon Walker. Pardon me, they already have
Aiden Hutchinson, yeah. Travon Walker was picked first.
Let's see who the Lions really
I really want to know who they're taking here. This is a huge pick.
The Minnesota Vikings have traded the 12th pick to the Detroit
I love that they boom. It's great.
With the 12th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jameson Williams, wide receiver, Alabama.
So they moved 20 spots to take the Alabama Crimson wide receiver.
Wow.
The Jared Goff just went on right there, by the way. Like, you might be bringing in a quarterback. No, we're going to bring in one of the most dynamic players in the entire draft for you to throw the football to.
And interestingly enough,
Like I had said, Jameson Williams, I thought he was going the pick before. I mean, I think he's the best wide receiver in the draft. He's insane. I mean, you look at him, he's one of those shifty little tall wide receivers. I mean, he just looks great. Oh, he fake step up his boy? Wow, that's tough. No, I didn't. That would have been rude. But no, yeah, Jameson Williams, I mean, he's a stud. I thought for sure they were taking a quarterback, though. I mean, when you trade up 20 picks, you got to think it's for something like that, not a wide receiver. What do they plan on? You know, actually, now that I think about it, like I had said, this team's probably going to be bad again. So they take a really good wide receiver. They maybe tank again. Maybe they get like top 5 pick because that's where they'll finish, I think. And they take Bryce Young. You know, maybe they luck out. They get a top 2 pick, top pick. Bryce Young. Definitely could be interesting.
By the way, there were no hard feelings in that transfer. In his bye week at Alabama, guess where he was? Back in Columbus, visiting his old mates at Ohio State.
So they get 2 good picks, Jameson Williams, and they get Aiden Hutchinson. 2 studs coming out of 2 big colleges. So those are 2 good picks. I have to say. And the 13th pick, who they got? Who's up on 13th? We got the Texans and then the Ravens. I would not be shocked if the Ravens. I mean, not shocked. I think the Ravens should take Jermaine Johnson. They definitely should. And maybe Jordan Davis goes. Jordan Davis. I don't know. Trevor Petting, offensive lineman. You never know. A lot could still happen. Yeah, I love. I was saying this. I love watching Jameson Williams play. He's such a. Yeah, I mean, he's just route running or good route runners are taking over the league. Jerry Jeudy. You know, you got a guy like Jalen Waddle who's pretty good at short route running, and he's fast. He is fast. Yeah, he gets right over these guys and gets a touchdown. Yeah, this is just a great wide receiver pick. I'm shocked that he was not the 1st or 2nd, but rather the 4th. That's 4 wide receivers pretty early. 3 wide receivers. How was it? Was that 4? No, the only pick that wasn't a wide receiver was the Seahawks. So it went what? It went Drake London. They took an offensive lineman, Charles Cross, and then it went Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and Jameson Williams. 4 wide receivers in the last 5 picks. It doesn't shock me though. This pick does, but the wide receivers this draft are definitely pretty good. Definitely really good. In a few words.
He's off to Detroit.
It did not seem like he liked that interview. That was definitely interesting. Maybe he's just a little camera shy. That was something else for an interview.
They're now 15th overall, and the Washington
Philly is in. Wonder who Philly's gonna. Oh wait, the next pick isn't the Texans. I thought the next pick was the Texans. My fault. What are they gonna take? I wonder who they're gonna take. Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, decent offensive line. Oh yeah, maybe they take an offensive line. Because I'm pretty sure one of their Brandon Brooks retired. Maybe they take an offensive lineman here. But who would they take? What offensive linemen are still left? Trevor Penning is still left. Any other linemen? Zion Johnson, that'd be a reach though. Sidney Green also be a reach. Yeah, I don't know. Kyle Hamilton maybe, because whatever his name just retired also. Their safety. I forget his name. Damn. But yeah, they could take Kyle Hamilton here. Reach a little. That would end here. I thought I should make myself a little bigger.
Introducing all-new Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar.
Commercials. A lot of picks that were interesting. We'll recap the first couple of picks. First pick, Travon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson with the second. Derek Stingley went third. Sauce Gardner went fourth. Kayvon went fifth. The sixth went Icam. It was Icam. Or Ikeem, however you say his name. The seventh pick was Evan Neal. Eighth pick, Drake London. Ninth pick was Charles Cross. The 10th pick was traded. Or no, it was not traded. It was Garrett Wilson. The 11th pick was traded, to the Saints. And they took Chris Olave. And now with the 12th pick, the Saints traded up. Not the Saints. Jeez. The Lions traded up 20 picks. Take Jameson Williams.
Verizon Small Business Days are back. Come in and meet with a Verizon business expert April 28th to May 4th.
Yeah, we'll go 4 more picks. Wrap it up. Now, I don't know. Maybe we'll wait till the Steelers pick. I want to see that pick actually. Yeah, we'll wait till the Steelers pick and then we'll go from there. But not a lot to come in the next couple picks that I believe will be shocking or groundbreaking.
Stock and crypto trading by day, sports betting by night. BetterBet focuses on those who are looking for an edge. This show
I wonder how Giants fans are feeling. I know Nen was here before and then he left. But you get 2 really good pieces, Evan Neal and Kayvon. That's a win in a draft. I mean, they got to be happy. That's two arguable top 6 players. Very, very good picks. Pick is in for the Eagles.
Hello. How can you compete with flowers? It's like a whole garden. Just for me. Best birthday ever. Thanks, flowers.
Introducing the all-new One Wheel GT X GT. Your power fresh range. Twice the range to take on 2 new boards to make everywhere epic. Get ready today at OneWheel.com.
At Fingerhut, we don't define you by a credit score. We offer lower monthly payments than traditional buy now, pay later options on things you need as you build your credit history with a Fingerhut Betty credit account at fingerhut.com.
Eagles pick is up. I do wonder who they're taking: defense, offense. Wide receivers are picked here, so they can take a wide receiver, or they would be reaching. I don't think there's actually any wide receivers that are good enough left. I wonder what the Green Bay Packers are going to do. I said I want to stay for them, but now that a bunch of wide receivers are gone, I mean, Traylon Burks, they don't got a lot of options back there. So they're looking kind of rough. Yeah, I wonder how that's going to pan out.
The Texans are now on the clock. The Eagles pick's about to be announced because the Eagles and Texans.
Oh, so the Texans, wait.
It's important to look at who a team traded over. The Eagles leapfrogged the Ravens.
Maybe I got the draft order a bit wrong.
Jordan Davis from Georgia was a Ravens pick. Now the Eagles leap over and get a potential replacement for Fletcher Cox.
All right, so would you agree with that?
Yeah, that's yeah, okay. I just got the draft order wrong. My fault. Yeah, like I had said, Jordan Davis replacement for Fletcher Cox. I had said this on my other podcast. Definitely makes sense. Okay, they did do a trade. I was so confused. I was like, this makes no sense. I had the right thing going. Wow. So the Ravens are not happy about that, definitely. Because they probably were going to take, I don't know. I mean, maybe they're not too happy to take Jordan Davis, but you can also take Jermaine Johnson, like I had said. Yeah, they're gonna settle for Jermaine Johnson or Jordan Davis. That's probably going to be the next two picks right here. Jordan Davis and then Jermaine Johnson, for sure.
The Texans are on the clock. The Washington Commanders will move down to 11. So the Saints could move up to take Chris Olave. They select.
Yeah, it is Chris Olave. I thought I was saying right.
And the commissioner, no doubt, about to announce who these young folks are.
Joining me for the Eagles pick are 6 high school tackle and flag football captains from teams across Clark County and Las Vegas. They truly exemplify the NFL's values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their teams. Congratulations to all of you on your accomplishments, and good luck on the upcoming season.
You gotta unlock the moves, though.
The Houston Texans have traded the 13th pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 13th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jordan Davis, defensive tackle, Georgia.
Yeah, replacement for Fletcher Cox. I know that the Ravens might not be happy about that, but they think Jermaine Johnson. Jermaine Johnson should be going off the board soon. I'm shocked that he's fell this far. Definitely makes sense, though. You take a replacement for Fletcher Cox, who they kind of cut and restructured his contract. Probably getting close to that age where he's retiring. Definitely makes sense.
Jordan Davis and Mailata, the big left tackle for the Eagles. I'll pay to watch that one in practice as well. Two of the bigger human beings you'll ever see. He's going to get to see Evan Neal again inside the division, Alabama, Georgia. They're going to get a chance to tussle as well. Charles, his ability, everybody just kind of labels him as a nose. You could move this guy up and
yeah, you could definitely move him around. You saw his combine, and that was just so impressive. And then says L pick. Jermaine Johnson falling. Yeah, like I had said, if he falls right into the Ravens' lap, I mean, they're going to be ecstatic because they wanted probably Kayvon. Then says no QBs in the first round as well. I'm shocked. I think he is a little overrated, and I have to agree. Yeah, definitely fit. Yeah, I have to agree. Maybe not overrated, but definitely his combine maybe boost him up a little more than he should have. He's really good. Really, I mean, and says 2-down player. Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you're saying. The thing is, they want a player to replace Fletcher Cox, and I think this is the type of player to do it. And if it's a pick that they feel comfortable with and that they can integrate him just like Fletcher Cox, I don't see that being a bad pick for them. Jermaine Johnson should be the next pick, like I said, to the Ravens. It just makes sense. They want an edge rusher. They had what's his name, who signed and then didn't sign. What's his name? He was on the Packers. I'm forgetting his name. But they had Zadarius Smith. They had him, and then he went to the Vikings instead. So they're definitely going to want to take an edge rusher right here.
You see my Haynesworth comp there. He's got tremendous range against the run, and I think the potential is there for him to develop more as a pass rusher once the opportunities present themselves. You want to double him. He doesn't have any problem with that. He eats double teams and then still finds a way to make a play on the ball. The quickness to win right away, that's very unusual for a man of that size to win right off the snap with that quickness. The lateral range, this is what separates him. Look at how much range he has to make plays outside the numbers and then collapse the pocket. That's where he is right now as a rusher. See the penetration there again, working upfield. The pass rush is going to come. That is still a work in progress. But why not have some fun and throw him in there at fullback on offense as well? We talk about a freak. Well, according to AWS, Next Gen Stats, look at where he is, right up there at the top of the list of these defensive tackles.
Highest overall draft score. Does that mean anything? I mean, who are the other 4 people? Who are they? So definitely a pick that the Eagles are definitely happy about, but is it a good pick? Who knows? Just has to see how it pans out. Just have to see it pan out.
Jordan Davis waited for Trayvon Walker to be done with his. They all got on the bench and waited for him.
They all did it. It was also Wyatt was there as well. Devontae Wyatt. All the Georgia kids sat there and waited for all of them to finish before they took off and left.
I wonder if they're now going to wait for everybody else. Kobe Dean's back there as well. So never know. So the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be on the clock again shortly. The Ravens pick is in. The Texans pick is now in. Washington is on the clock, so we're going to be we're stocked up here. And once Washington is done, we're halfway through this first round of the NFL draft here in Las Vegas. But for the moment, it's now time for Melissa Stark to have a chit chat with Jordan Davis. Melissa?
Well, the Philadelphia Eagles move up to get a big personality and a phenomenal athlete. You've already went over to fire up the fan base there. They're pretty passionate. Is this a good fit for you?
Definitely. I'm excited. I'm ready to get to work. I'm ready to get everything I can for Philadelphia. It's my new home. I'm ready to get there.
And you get to play alongside Fletcher Cox. I want to know what you're going to bring to this team, and if this stripe, if you can get that in green.
Yeah, definitely. Midnight Green's going to look great on me. I've been watching Fletch ever since I started playing ball, so it's going to be great.
Georgia. Makes sense. Red stripe. Is an outfit. I really don't get it. Kind of looks stupid. Would have been better if he had, like, pinstripe. So I don't know. Stupid. I want to hear this next pick. I want it to be Jermaine Johnson so bad. They're showing the first round picks. They had Rashad Bateman last year. A little slow. They also had Odefe Owe last year at the end. Had a little trouble reading that. Patrick Queen, who was pretty good out of LSU. He's definitely a stud on that team. They also had Marquise Brown, wide receiver, who last year was having a little bit of a breakout in the first half until they started dropping balls a lot in the second. But I think Marquise Brown's definitely going to shock people. Hayden Hurst in 2018, bust, total bust. It's not good. They hit with Mark Andrews, though, for sure. It's a good tight end. And Lamar Jackson also in 2018. Lamar Jackson, we all know how good he is.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Kyle Hamilton.
Okay. That also makes sense. Defensive play here makes sense. I'm really shocked that Jermaine Johnson is falling this far, but Al Hamilton's a good pick. People were very high on him. He has a little bit of speed problem. Yeah, his athleticism is 74. That's definitely something that's a little questionable from a safety. I don't know if you really want to see that. But I don't know. This is a good pick. It's a decent pick. I'm not in love with it. I'd rather them take a edge rusher. I feel like that's what they've been needing to work on. They add a safety, decent enough pick. They already had a kind of good secondary in their cornerbacks. I don't know. Let me look up their current safeties actually.
He's got that anticipation. I don't care what his 40 time is. When that ball goes out, he's already taking 2 steps in that direction, and he can get there.
Their safeties right now: Marcus Williams and Chuck Clark. Oh yeah, they just signed Marcus Williams. So I guess Marcus Williams and Kyle Hamilton, 2 safeties, and then you got Marcus Peters. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Marlon Humphrey. That's a good secondary. And then Patrick Queen, Bowser, who kind of came on. Okay. It's an all right pick. It kind of makes sense. But they definitely could have used an edge rusher. For sure, they could have used an edge rusher.
Oh, yeah. Big time range and ball skills. You want to match him up with tight ends? No problem. He can handle that as well. Here he is showing you that range, working laterally. The pursuit that he has is outstanding. Takes great angles working to the alley. You can put him, as my friend Bucky Brooks likes to say, on top of the Christmas tree in the deep middle of the field.
Yeah, but he moves slow. Like, that's just a bad throw. Like, I don't know. I think he's a slow player. For a safety of 4'6", 40, I don't know. I don't know if that's what you want to say. Defensive lineman almost ran the 40 just as fast as him. Weighed like probably almost double his weight. So I don't know. Decent pick for sure. Girlfriend's happy. Yeah, we'll go 2 more picks and then I think I'm gonna wrap up. Let's see the 15th pick and we'll see the 16th pick and we're halfway through the draft.
The newest member of the Baltimore Ravens. Kyle, how does that sound?
It's crazy. It doesn't sound real. That's why I thank them for taking a chance on me. I'm excited to get to work.
I think an offensive lineman right here. I'm thinking offensive lineman. I gotta pick offensive lineman.
How will you make your mark?
I just hope to keep the tradition going. I mean, they already have a great team. I just have to add to the defense and do what I can.
They hope you do too. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
4 wins in each of the last 2 seasons for the Texans. Rough for sure. Their first pick was Derek Stingley. I wonder who they're going to take here. Gotta be an offensive lineman. Wonder if they're still set on Davis Mills. I think they took him in the 3rd round. Oh! Oh, wow!
In this year's draft to Arizona for the
wow.
Arizona's first round pick, and Brown is back with Kyler.
They played college ball together.
Wow. That's a trade. They trade Marquise Brown. Antonio Brown to the Ravens. Confirmed. Yeah, they take an offensive lineman. That makes sense. Wow, that's a crazy trade. I cannot believe that happened. Wow, I can't believe I still up Davis overrated. It's still up there. My fault. But no, that's a crazy trade. They went over that really fast. But it's Marquise Brown to the Cardinals. They just lost Christian Kirk. Now they have DeAndre Hopkins and Marquise Brown. Someone fast, someone that's good in with the ball and route running and catching, and DeAndre. Make Kyler Murray happy. They also lost Chase Edmonds, pass catching running back. They still have James Conner. That's a trade for sure. Very, very interesting. And I wonder what, like I said, Antonio Brown to the Ravens, but I mean they're sitting with no wide receivers other than their pick Rashad Bateman and Mark Andrews. I mean I can't imagine how Lamar's feeling right now. So they definitely need another wide receiver, so hopefully they're in to sign someone. Still got Will Fuller, Odell Beckham Jr., Antonio Brown out there.
So the Eagles could get Jordan Davis to body surf with Eagles fans. Look out, everybody. And then, who'd have thought? There is a receiver traded tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would not have thought that was going to happen. Marquise Brown, wow. And I think they took him with like the 20-something pick. That's a shocker.
What is it? Is it like
See the next pick, and then we'll wrap up. Who did they trade? Who is the 16th pick now? I think the Commanders have the 16th pick. So we'll see what happens there.
You know what, man? I'm just gonna keep this.
Appreciate everyone tuning in. Whoever came in, been viewers in and out, I appreciate it. Yeah, but that definitely shakes things up a little. I'm going to go look at the Ravens right now. I want to see their wide receiver. I just was on their roster, actually, because I was looking for their safeties. But, you know, yeah, Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay was their returner last year who they liked. But, I mean, I'm not saying he's a good wide receiver. He's not. So they have Rashad Bateman right now is their only wide receiver, quite literally, in my opinion. I mean, they have obviously other wide receivers, but they get rid of Marquise Brown. That's interesting. What goes from here? What goes from here? I'm surprised Antonio Brown hasn't tweeted up something or said something stupid. My favorite player, though. And then what did you say, facts? I don't know what you said facts to. You just tell me what you agreed with. I would love to know. Dwayne Haskins was their last pick for quarterback. Rest in peace. They have Montez Sweat, who panned out pretty good. Chase Young, Terry McLaurin, De'Aaron Payne. They selected a lot of good front defensive linemen, defensive ends, linebackers and stuff, such. Jonathan Allen, De'Aaron Payne. What's his name? Yeah, I mean, their line is sick. It's a shame that they just cannot figure it out on offense. Very, very interesting. Draft has been pretty interesting for something that I said was a little less interesting because of the talent in it. Not the talent, but the lack of skill position players. But, you know, they took 4 skill position players, wide receivers, and 5 picks. No quarterbacks, but Nen said that no quarterbacks would go in the first round. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that.
Each team handpicked the fans who are here in Las Vegas to represent them. Front and center. All right, Chargers are on the clock. They've got 4 minutes.
Pick is in.
4 minutes to go now. We're about to get the Washington Commanders pick. Again, they moved down from 11 to 16, netted themselves a couple of picks from.
They got Carson Wentz, obviously, they added. Carson Wentz been around a bunch. Eagles had a pretty good season with the Colts. Not too bad. And now he's on the Commanders. This guy gets a bad rap. Matt Ryan, obviously, on the Colts now. I wonder how that's going to pan out.
Talking about the Chargers here?
No, the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders. When you look at Commander.
Hello, Terry McLaurin on the line. I know you would like somebody. Well, if you look at the wideouts, that are left, you've got 2. You've got Treylon Burks and you've got Jahan Dotson. Those are the 2 highest rated wideouts if you want to go in that direction.
I mean, are they going to reach for a wide receiver, though?
Everything is running through him right now.
The fact that Jermaine Johnson's still on the board is sick. Gross. Ooh, dang. I just thought about that. What if the Ravens are praying that Jermaine Johnson's there on the come around? Or maybe they want to take another wide receiver. That could be interesting.
By Terry McLaurin. Demanded table pound right there. Okay, here is the commissioner of the NFL.
Coming out. Wide receiver, defense. Who knows?
With the 6th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Jahan Dotson.
Okay, wide receiver. Okay, that makes sense. It does and it doesn't. Maybe they thought that this was their guy. Yeah, maybe they say, "Oh, this is their guy." See, the thing is, they trade back. I mean, they could have taken Williams, Olave. Like, I don't know. I guess they maybe wanted more capital. But I guess they probably liked this guy and knew he was going to be back here. This is the first 16 picks. I'll go over the next 16 and I'll mention it on my podcast. But I appreciated all of you guys for coming to this. Next Tuesday and Thursday I'll be talking about baseball. Obviously, get tuned, 8 o'clock, get ready for those. I appreciate it again. See you next time.